Hello, KnightRider7602. Following up on my adaptations list is Alvin and the Chipmunks. These were movies that were originally cartoons, but they were recreated for a live action purpose. This video is kind of, for me, too serious for me to do my intro. Well, I got lazy, so I didn't want to do the intro today. Basically, Alvin and the Chipmunks are about three chipmunks who can sing, and they find this record producer named Dave, who was going through a bit of a rough patch. So, with the help of the singing chipmunks, they were able to shoot the super to stardom, and yada yada. Well, the first movie was like really just focusing on how the chipmunks became like really the main characters besides them and Dave. Well, later on in the year, we get a sequel. The sequel features him going to school. This kind of, for me, is like where the original series took place. In the original series, the chipmunks went to school, and if memory serves me correctly, the chipettes were in this one. The chipettes, they're like the female chipmunks. They were in that movie. Plus, they were also in the show. If they're going to do a remake of all the Alvin and the Chipmunks adventures, do the werewolf one and I forgot the other one. It was something Alvin and the Chipmunks meet what's his face? He was really popular back then. Uh the doctor was kind of named after him. Oh my gosh. Frankenstein. Yeah, there we go. Alvin and the Chipmunks meet Frankenstein. If they're gonna like reboot like the series for like movies, they should really do those two because those two were my favorite. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, Jesse McCartney plays a good Theodore. Yeah, if you never noticed, Jesse McCartney played Theodore. If you want to know something else, Jesse McCartney played Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's your bit of facts for you. Yeah, it's kind of fun knowing that you know your facts on movies. Alvin and the Chipmunks is a movie I can really tolerate. Now, there were some movies, this one actually was in theaters. Now, a few of them were either never heard from again or never even appeared in theaters. I'm going to go on more of that near the end. But there were two movies I remember that premiered and had the biggest premiere of anything because it was a popular television show. If you don't know what I'm talking about one and only Ben 10. That's right. Based on the cartoon series Ben 10, Ben 10 featured two movies, The Race Against Time and Alien Swarm, both taking place in different times period of the series. Like Race Against Time takes place in I think after the main series of Ben 10 ended, like before the next one, and it features like young Ben taking on Eon, who's an alien who can control time. It was an okay movie. I mean, it was like borderline Thanksgiving when this movie came out. And this never came out on theaters. It came out on Cartoon Network as a premiere event. And everything was like leading up to it, like Ben 10 stuff everywhere. Like Ben 10 the episodes with like commentary or something. With those little random facts that popped up. Well, later on in 2009, I guess, 9 or 10, we get another Ben 10 movie, Alien Swarm. This is Alien Force. Now, what was pretty funny, me and my dad were at home one time. We were watching Cartoon Network, and they kept showing all these trailers for Ben 10, right? It was like one other commercial Ben 10, one other commercial Ben 10. My dad gets it, and he goes, they're really trying to promote Ben 10. I'm like, yep. Also, that's another movie that didn't really come out in theaters. We got two movies that never came out in theaters, yet they are so vastly popular. Well, because it's a kid show. What else? I mean, yeah, it's a kid show. I think this one, Alien Swarm, I think was aimed for an older audience because of Ben being older. Yeah, and they left out so many key details in even the first movie set, so that really kind of just helps bring it. That's kind of a sorry thing. I'm sorry if we left this out. Like Gwen's magic, they left it out in the first one, so they gave it to her in the second one. Next one is Dragon Ball Evolution. This movie was in theaters, and was completely bashed by Dragon Ball Z fans everywhere. Why? This. Goku went to school? Oh my gosh, this whole world's gonna end. Goku went to school, he's becoming a smart guy. Look, I kind of agree with that. I mean, I like Goku as a dumb jungle boy because he's pretty funny. Because he's pretty funny sometimes. And also, Piccolo? Piccolo already. We're having Piccolo and then Master Roshi. We got Grandpa Gohan. What is this? I mean, the movie has been completely bashed. Fans hated it. People who were new to this didn't really understood because this wasn't really the actual series how it actually went. And for more another fact, where was Goku's tail when he changed into the ape? He never had the tail out or anything. Now, there is another movie based off a cartoon. Nobody will remember this. I don't think even I remember this, but I'm going to give it the best shot I can. And that's the big classic cartoon, The Flintstones. Yes, The Flintstones was a live action movie. The Flintstones, I really don't remember. This movie came out probably way before I was born. Basically, it's like the life of cave people, which, let's just say I'm completely against. I'm a Christian, okay? There, I said it. I'm a Christian, and I'm somewhat against cavemen. I mean, not like because cavemen are like those people. Oh, how I put it? Cavemen were not technically invented. They were invented by evolutionists because we think we came from flipping monkeys. Because, oh, the monkey has posable thumbs. We have posable thumbs. But less than that. The Flintstones have dinosaurs to do some of their well, I would say dirty work, like washing the dishes, playing a record. Were records even invented at the time? What's up with that? And what was that? The only one thing that kept me watching the series is the main catchphrase, "Yabba Dabba Doo." I love it. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, The Simpsons is coming. But did I just say The Simpsons? I meant The Flintstones. I get so used to watching The Simpsons, so never mind that quote. Um, I mean, there's really nothing else I can say about this movie. Oh yeah, they had a sequel where they went to a kind of a prehistoric Las Vegas. Yeah, never heard of it in my life. Um, Following up on this topic, nobody remembers movies. There was adaptations to anime that never were in theaters. Now there were a lot of people that are like anime like there was another video I created, the live action anime movies I've seen. Well, I guess I forgot to add this little tidbit out. They never show it in theaters. They either have the Japanese version or they play it or they send it straight to DVD. Here are reasons why they don't show it in America. American fans, one, probably won't even notice the show. Like for instance, what's the other one? Death Note. I'm hearing they're redoing Death Note. They're gonna have Zac Efron as Light. Just pray till he can play a good Light. Um, One, the fans won't probably know. Two, American fans are like kind of picky about movies. And three, maybe nobody will know the actors. Also, when I was watching when I noticed it, they play the live action movies in English in the movie theater, but on special nights. Like for let's see, when Death Note came out, the Death Note movies, they were a play for like one night only in a movie theater. I'm like, what is this? One night only. They do it for a lot of anime movies and for like specials, like special movies. Yeah, instead of putting them in theaters and giving a chance for everybody to see and get familiar with the show, they just put it in for like one night, two nights maybe, and that's it. You don't see it again until it comes out on DVD or you find it at your local FYE. That's how I found Death Note. To summarize this, basically, people will hardly ever remember the cartoons, but they will remember the movies. People who may never read the books, but they always like the movies. There's only one thing I gotta say. Watch and read the original stuff first. If you watch the movies, and unfortunately I fell prey to this because I watched all the Harry Potter movies and never read all the books. Let's just say that's my bad part on that. So this is Knight Rider 7602 saying, read and watch the original series. Thank you and good night.